Right, I'm not deleting this video. I thought it'd be a good idea to just try and pop in quite regularly and update you with what I'm doing, because that's what we do, isn't it? I keep recording it and then I keep deleting it, so I'm going to try not to do that. So this week I have been editing the videos that I filmed last year sometime, of me knitting a pair of socks, both together, 2 at a time, it's called. And so I've been editing those videos this week. They're the last set of videos that I need to edit for the new sock knitting workshop. You'll be able to download it from my website from the 16th of April. You can buy it now, but I won't be sending it out until then. And from the 16th of April, you'll be able to just download it straight away. So there's quite a lot involved in that workshop. It can be used by people who've never knitted socks before to learn how to do it, but it can also be used by people who do know how to knit socks but want to try doing it in different ways. And I know a lot of people do want to try the 2 at a time. This workshop is forming the basis of our knit along that I'm doing in collaboration with You and Yarn and Knitting Pretty, which are both lovely yarn shops in North Yorkshire. So on the 16th of April, the knit along will begin. So you can access it at the level that's appropriate for you. So if you're a beginner sock knitter, you can start from scratch and knit your first pair of socks. Or if you are an experienced sock knitter, you can choose whatever pattern you want to use and whatever method you want to use. And if it's something you've not done before, the instructions are there for you to follow. If you just want to join in the knit along and just knit a pair of socks in your own way, please do feel free to join us. You can do that. Just let me know that that's what you want to do. If you don't want to do the workshop bit, if you just want to do the knit along bit, that's fine. So what I've done is when I've been editing the videos, I've realised that it's possibly slightly confusing because both of the socks are the same. So you can't tell which, like I'm calling them sock 1 and sock 2. And you can't tell which is which because they're both the same. So what I'm also doing is I'm knitting a pair of socks that don't match, so that you can identify which is which, and I'm taking photographs of that process as I go along, so there'll be step-by-step photographs as well as the videos. So that's what I've been doing. I've nearly finished editing the videos now. Obviously I've only just started that, but I don't think it's going to take very long because I'm only knitting a short socks. And I'm doing another design for another knit along that's going to be later in the year, which is going to be brioche. At the moment it's just a bit of brioche rib in this. It's lovely West Yorkshire Spinners. It's called Exquisite. So it's going to be this colour, but it's going to be this colour as well, and then it's going to have some of this in it, so it's going to be nice. And I'm videoing that as I go along as well, so that's going to be a kind of knit along that you can do. You can learn brioche knitting. I'm keeping it as simple as I can keep it, but it'll also be interesting if you have done brioche knitting before. It won't be kind of boring, but it won't be too difficult that if you've never tried it, that it'll be too hard. And I'm making loads of instructions to go with it, so it won't be just a pattern, it'll be a little way of learning brioche knitting as well. So what I'm really wanting to do is get outside, because it's lovely and sunny outside, and my garden could do with a bit of attention, so I'm really wanting to do that. But I'm being a good girl and I'm staying in here, and I am finishing editing these videos. They're nearly done. That's it. I'm not going to delete this. I'm just going to leave it at that. That is me this week, editing videos, knitting some socks, knitting some brioche. And as soon as I can, I'm going to get outside and enjoy a little bit of time in the garden before it starts coming cold again. Bye. So these are my two little short socks that I'm going to make. So this is sock 1, this is sock 2, so that you can tell the difference. I've done them in different colours. I've done a very short rib and a very short leg, and so I'm ready now to make the heel flaps on these socks. And now I'm going to brioche knit, and to brioche knit you have the slipped stitch and its yarn over, and you knit them together. So that's a brioche knit. And then I'm going to bring the yarn forward and slip that stitch. So I'm going to brioche knit the next stitch, creating a yarn over on that slipped stitch. I'm going to bring the yarn forward, slip that stitch, brioche knit, yarn forward, slip the stitch, brioche knit. And I'm going to carry on. Can never manage to grow sweet peas, but I've got some sprouting. Got some more somewhere, some more there.